A few of you guys were happy enough to help me out with this list over on my Instagram story. If you guys want to join in on future input for graffiti topic videos, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and look out for future story posts. But anyway, let's get into this video. 10 graffiti habits you should develop. Number 1, can control. Now personally, I'm in the middle of learning can control, and I'm trying to build up the habit of knowing what to do with a spray can. There is so much to learn when it comes to painting graffiti, and can control is one of the most important things of it all. Because if you don't know can control, you basically won't be doing much good in terms of graffiti. The best thing I can suggest to you guys to learn about can control is head over to the YouTube search bar and type in can control the artist block. That's how I've been learning about can control, and John Grimm explains can control very well. Highly suggestive. And I also wanted to add all the people that tell me to make tutorial videos on how to do graffiti this way and that way. If you haven't already worked it out, I am simply not the best at all at explaining how graffiti fundamentals work. So basically, long story short, if you want to learn the more intermediate and the more complex things about graffiti, 100% the artist block. He knows what he's talking about. I'm definitely not the person to learn the technical stuff, like how to actually create a piece, how to actually create a tag. You know, I've tried to show you guys in the way best I can how to make a tag and stuff like that, but I'm not really good at it, to be honest, and you guys know that. I never claimed to be good at it. But anyway, let's get onto this video, man. Number 2, packing a marker or stickers. Just say you're going for a stroll or going out anywhere just in general. A great graffiti habit to develop is to make sure you are leaving your house with a marker or some stickers equipped in your pocket or bag. You never know when you'll come across a perfect spot to slap a quick sticker or throw up a quick tag. Even though I'm not condoning graffiti and don't do it personally, I've personally discovered some of the best spots I've found when you aren't looking for them to begin with. Number 3, wearing gloves. Alrighty, I've mentioned this in so many videos, but the habit a lot of graffiti writers don't really have is wearing gloves, or not wearing gloves. I mean, you can obtain gloves in a lot of places, so they shouldn't even have to dip into your savings to buy a bunch of them to turn it into a habit. It's really good to wear gloves every time you paint, and it's also a really good idea to wear gloves when you're using mops or markers that you know are going to be very messy. And personally, if you like drippy tags, you know your ink's going to get all over you, and ink takes a long time to get off your skin. Paint, on the other hand, only takes a few days for it to naturally come off, and you can even use thinner or methylated spirits to get the paint off your fingers, but ink is a different thing. Ink is like impossible to get out of anything. Number 4, cleaning up after yourself. You'll be at any type of spot that contains a bunch of graffiti, and you'll find there is leftover empty cans of paint or just a bunch of rubbish in general. A great graffiti habit to develop would be, in fact, not to leave a trace at all that you were there to begin with. There's a few reasons for this. For one, if whoever is trying to catch you, they can run prints on the empty cans that you may have left behind at the spot. Another reason to make it a habit to take your empty cans and stuff with you is simply because you don't want to mess up the spot. You don't want to blow up the spot and turn it into a massive cluster of rubbish and junk. Number 5, go easy on yourself if you make mistakes. Man, even the most talented artists out there make mistakes as well, and it's only human for it to happen every once in a while. But of course, more often than not, if you're a new or a beginner graffiti writer and still learning how things work, don't be so hard on yourself if you ruin a sketch or if you ruin a piece, something didn't quite go right. Having a positive attitude and say, oh yeah, I'm just learning, no big deal, that in itself is a great habit to develop. Develop positivity. Number 6, don't look for cameras. This habit you should develop 100%, because if you're doing graffiti and your face isn't at least a little bit covered, you for sure don't want to be looking around for cameras. Because as Whalebum says, if you don't look around for cameras, your face won't be recorded on said cameras. You just simply want to get in, do your graffiti, and get out. Don't look around and act all suspicious. Just stay confident and just waltz in, hit that bin, hit that dumpster, hit that wall, and just keep going. Just keep walking, man. Just walk it off. Walk away. Anyone yells at you, you just go, "Bah!" Number 7, checking a surface. This graffiti habit comes in handy when trying to save money on graffiti supplies. Quickly checking a surface to see how dirty it is before applying a mop or a marker or even a sticker to it will save your nibs and a bunch of stickers from getting ruined from possible dust, grease, or anything that might ruin it that's on the surface. And since I mentioned stickers, you really think eggshells stick to anything? Oh damn, man. There's been a number of times where I thought a surface was clean and perfect for a sticker to be put on, but no, it was dirty and the sticker just simply flaked off, and it's just a bad time. It's sad that I have to admit it happens more often than not. These days I always plan to bring a rag or something with me to quickly wipe down a surface to put a sticker on that surface, but I always seem to just forget. I always forget it. And then I get out there and I'm like, oh my God, you know, and obviously I don't want to wipe a surface with my t-shirt or something like that. And it's not every day you find a nice clean rag on the ground that isn't infested with or something, so you know. Number 8, scoping out a spot. Man, this graffiti habit can't be stressed enough. Go check out a spot you plan to paint a few days or a few hours before you actually bring paint to the spot. This is mainly focusing on spots you've never been to before and checking to ensure that it's actually good enough to paint. You want to check out for many things, such as what type of graffiti is already there, if the spot can be seen by people driving or walking by, and of course to see if it's even worth painting to begin with. Number 9, make sure you aren't capping deceased riders. This habit will be quite tricky to do, since how is everyone meant to know who is unalive and who is still alive? The best thing to do is learn your local history, and hopefully you are in the loop enough and you'll know who is not with us anymore, and therefore you can avoid going over that said person. And here we are at number 10. Before I tell you guys what the number 10th graffiti habit that you should develop is, please make sure you click that like button and leave a little comment on a possible graffiti habit that new graffiti writers should develop. Because after all, we're all here to help each other. You might even help me to develop a habit, and I just love to see the community pitch in and help one another, especially in the comment sections. Number 10, not be so reckless. You'll get to a stage in your graffiti endeavors where you feel somewhat invincible when it comes to getting up, but at some point you have to realize that simply isn't the case. One of the biggest graffiti habits that you should develop is be vigilant. Don't be all loosey-goosey and go out there and do whatever you want and hit anything and everyone and whatever, thinking that there's going to be no repercussions whatsoever from authority or other graffiti writers. Just chill out, keep your wits about you, and stay safe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and have a good one. Also, check out these sponsors, please. Just a little update for you legends that listen to the entire video, watched the entire video. There's a video on my channel where, it could be anywhere, and it'll probably take you a long time to find it. But there's a video where my face is actually revealed for a split second, and to help you guys out, it's in a video from about a year ago. To help you out even further, this was recorded in January 2023, so you're looking for videos made or uploaded in January 2022. Good luck.